What's up, everybody? Long time no see. Day 154 here. Let's get caught up and up to date with what's going on with the account. Haven't done any pulling, so you guys aren't missing much, as you know. On this account, we don't believe in pulling. Too many bad champions in this game now. So we're saving our ancient shards. Obviously, a 2x Sacreds is coming this weekend. We're not going to pull during that. We would like the Beastmaster champion that's available, but we're not going to pull for that. I know we have 20 Sacreds. We actually want to save those for a time that either is a guaranteed or where it coincides with a fusion that we're going after. So we're going to save these for now, and we're going to continue to stockpile our Ancients and our Void Shards, and obviously our Primals, which, again, they really come and go in this game. So real quick, we'll go over everything, and I apologize for being MIA. I've actually gotten really sick. Managed to do some stuff with CvC, but managed to play the game, but came down with nasty sickness, so I probably will cough a couple times on this. But what we've been focusing on, obviously we haven't cared too much for this Lunar Festival Titan event. Just really didn't like how that hero path was. Really would have liked that champion that was there, but getting that Brimstone is huge, and not having a 1, 2, 3, 4 star Ascension available, having it strictly be a 5 and not provide any other Ascensions, I thought was a major swing and miss. Just, the game was doing so well at Christmas time with the tournament event. The Blizzard Fusion wasn't the hardest in the world. They even did a good job with this Fusion where it was only one summoning event. And then they go and they just heavily outprice things. And, excuse me, I apologize. This is gonna be a rough stream. We're getting through it. We're beating through this thing. I'm surprised I haven't beaten it yet. It's been about a week. But we're gonna kind of accumulate our gems instead of doing some of the Titan events. We actually did go and try and get some masteries. We didn't fully master people out, but we're slowly working our way there. What we did focus on, though, was this right here, Champion Training Tournament. So, I've already claimed the reward, but you'll see where I am. First place came out, like he or she set the tone, and just was like, I'm going to go get this thing. And for me, I was like, you know what, I have a lot of gems here. I would really like to get this 6-star Relentless Epic. I would love to get 2 of these, and I would love to get this Epic book. So I'm like, I'm gonna push at this. I am gonna push. I'm actually surprised I didn't get sniped, because this guy was not this close to me before. And you know, reset if you're in the U.S. it's a really bad. It's just not good timing. So we'll go get that. But right now, what we actually do want to do is we have a little less than 6 hours here. We are gonna actually push here for these rewards on Spider. It's a lot of gems, or not a lot of gems, but it's going to be some gems, and we're okay with using that, because I don't plan on really doing Dragon. We're not going to do Dragon, unless the threshold's very low. We don't see ourselves doing Dragon. So we'll put some energy into Spider, some gems, and then what we're going to do is we're going to get back to Masteries. I'm trying to finish out some Masteries here. I really would like to get this. Increase the damage inflicted by this champion's default skill by 2% each time it's used during battle. Because of the HP burn freeze mechanic that I'm running in Doom Tower, he actually procs this a lot. So I would like to get this extra 10% going there. That's something that I would like. I wouldn't mind this also just for the Brimstone lands a little bit more that we have on him. Blizzard, Mr. Carry himself. I'm telling you, this guy is such a great champion. Such a great champion. I cannot express how much this guy's changed my account. we want to get some more masteries on him. You know, something like that would be huge. Something like this would be huge for more brimstone to land as well. Do I want that? I don't know if I want that. But slowly working that up. Who else was I running when I was doing it? I didn't have him in there. Actually, I could probably go to my minnow run. That'll show me. Oh, I think it was Armiger, if I remember correctly. Oh, Archmage, who's been actually really nice. We did get him fully booked this CvC. Have him in the stun set. So Archmage and Armiger. So those were my other two. We'd like to get Armiger where he's doing this, increases the damage inflicted by his champion's default skill, as well as that War Master for spider runs. So he can even proc this on his A1 and just do a little bit more damage. So we would like to get that. And for Archmage, where's he at? We do have him, just to show you the build real quick. We have him running pretty quickly, 232 speed. Defense is not that great. I believe it's an accuracy, yeah, it's double accuracy here. So we're kind of hurting there. Got pretty quick gloves here. And what we want to eventually come and do is we want to get Fearsome Presence. And most specifically for that A2. And just for, get this guy moving really quick. He puts up an increased speed, get him moving really quick. Have him come around to more opportunities to stun a wave. So that's kind of the mentality we're using there. We did have them open for Faction Wars, and we were able to beat this stage. It was close. It really came down to Rathalos, you making sure that it was more luck based. It's the type of boss where it just nukes you down. It's one hit each time, and it's a nuke each time. Ignores defense, so just needed Rathalos to stay alive long enough where he gets off his fifth hit nuke. And so it was more RNG based about us beating it, but you could tell. It took me like 4 or 5 turns. You could tell after the first turn it was just a matter of RNG. At some point, just Rathalos being alive long enough to make it happen. So I actually think I could 3-star some of these levels, so I might come back at some point and do that. I even think I could 3-star this one. I do need a little bit of RNG with the stuns. But I think we could 3-star. We're missing like a 5th champion that's any good. Ogre Tribe, again, we have beaten this. I think this is the only one we've beaten so far. So again, Blizzard, absolute carry through it. And Duke Tower, we've officially beaten all normal Duke Tower stages. So we originally started with Bommel, and there was like a couple days left on Bommel. So I don't even think we would have had an opportunity, even if we could, which when you have a starting account. So we couldn't beat Bommel, then we couldn't beat the first rotation, we couldn't beat the second rotation. Then we came back to Bommel again for the second time, beat that, beat the first rotation, and beat this rotation all on the second time. So we were able to do that. We were able to do hard today, and Griffin was not easy. I thought I could run a similar team to what I was running. I couldn't. I wasn't getting enough damage. I don't really have much damage on my team. I don't have a team. I haven't gotten real tankiness in my team. I haven't gotten much survivability, and I haven't gotten much damage. I've gotten Blizzard, who has carried me everywhere, and I've gotten a lot of poisons and burns. So we were able, I threw Blizzard in here. Unfortunately, it's a 4-minute, 24-second run manual, and that stinks, man. That just really stinks. I don't want to come in and do that. I really don't. So we'll still farm normal for the time being, which stinks because this drops legendary gear, and it would be worth it if it was more than one piece. Like if this was 1 to 3, it would be worth it. But this is really weak. That's really weak drop for a very time-consuming run. The waves were actually really difficult this time. They were a pain in the butt, and I was actually really happy that I built out my Archmage. I just got to go complete his masteries. So him and Hoskarul will kind of swap positions based off of the enemy opponents and the affinities. Because they do very similar things in terms of providing the stun ability. So, CvC, my clan always gets smoked in CvC. We actually put up more points in non-personal rewards 2 weeks ago than we did in this personal rewards. One of the things I want to talk about is, for me, it actually almost looks like it's worse rewards in Tier 3 than it was in Tier 1. Like, getting all those chickens in Tier 1, it's not even a lot of energy. What's that, 100? That's 130. That's 210. That's 225. There's literally more energy in Tier 1 than there is in Tier 3. And that's BS. Chickens, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 3 stars, and 1 4 star. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 3 star, 1 4 star. The rewards in Tier 3 are actually a lot worse than in Tier 1. That makes 0 sense. 0 sense. Like, it's not like I'm getting these great other things here. Like, wow, I get 2 more of these. Congrats. Awesome. I'm so happy. Like, this is brutal. What, because I get these that are the highest potions? Who cares? Honestly, who cares? Like, these are not that hard. Like, I actually haven't hit an Affinity Potion dungeon in a while right now. Like, this is bad. Like, this is really bad. The only thing that's nice is this last one, just getting this Void. But it's actually worse to be in Tier 3 than Tier 1. You're better off being in Tier 1. Like, that's BS that Tier 1 is the better tier to be in. These rewards in Tier 3 are so bad. It's so bad, and it's not cool that it's such a drop off in energy. I mean, listen, there's 100, there's 130, there's 210, there's 290, there's 390, that's 405, almost double the energy. That's embarrassing. Like, that's really bad. The rewards shouldn't be this much better in Tier 1 than Tier 3. It's a punishment to be in Tier 3. Oh, what? It's because of this? Like, that's BS. That's complete and utter BS. Tier 3 rewards should not be worse than Tier 1 rewards. Anyway, that's my rant. You guys know I love ranting on this game. They deserve it. They deserve half of the reason why we do rant. But so what I'm gonna end up doing, excuse me, sorry. What I'm gonna end up doing is I'm gonna end up doing Spider. I'll show you my team in a second. I've probably showed you guys it before. And then once Spider is done, we're gonna probably spend the rest of the week completing some of those masteries. I think, yep, I was like, I knew that was available. We're sitting on a lot of gold bars. I really wish they would open up this other stuff. It's just, I don't like PvP in this game. I think it's an unenjoyable aspect of this game, unfortunately. A very, very unenjoyable aspect of this game. I'm just going to complete this real quick. Oh, God. Man, I've been beat up. My mute system this winter has gotten its butt kicked. Alright, so... excuse me. I really do apologize. We're going to try and push hard at this. You know, I mean, we'll take lunar points when we can get it. Maybe if we can get that epic book, it'll be based off of once I'm done with Spider, like how far away I am. I may push just a little bit further for that epic book. I will show you something pretty cool. Upgrade skill. So we're sitting on 41 books. We're in a good spot there. We have 24 legendaries, and you're going to be like, Anthony or Fern, what are you talking about 24? That says 23. We're actually sitting on 24 because we have this right. Once I claim this, we'll get that. But there's just so many. Man, I just get so many tag or so many arena tokens. Like, I don't even need it. I might as well claim it anyway. Let's do it. Let's do it. There it is, guys. Challenges are done. No longer there. Challenge is done. So we're sitting on 24 there, but I want to show you one in specific, and that's this guy. I haven't seen this in a long time. In a long time, I've not seen this. It's been a while since I've seen that. I was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I mean, that was great. I put 6 in the start because that's the most you can do, and it literally went 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 right there. And I was like, "You're gonna do it." And I said, "I need 3 on the cooldowns on each of them," and I'm like, "I'm gonna put 3 in, and it's gonna go bam, 1, 2, 3." And I was in shock when it literally went exactly how I needed it. So it was perfect. We're not building this guy for damage. We're not having him go down the attack tree. So it's actually better that way. Like, I don't need damage in him. But put me in a really good spot here. So we're accumulating those epic books. We're in a pretty good spot with epic books, but you never know. One day we might have a good pull and we get a bunch of good epics, and you got to pull them, especially for clan boss. That's really why I'm saving a lot of these. Once I can find that clan boss team, I think this guy's going to be a part of it, but I don't know. Blizzard could be a part of it. I do have a team if I include Blizzard, but I have to make him a lot slower, and I don't want to do that. He's too useful for me in every other area of this game. He literally helps me beat practically everything in this game that I've beaten. So let's make our way towards this. I've been hurting, guys. I really have. Now, knock on wood, I don't think I've seen this fail. It's not perfectly speed-tuned. Blizzard's technically not fast enough, and actually neither is Mordecai. They actually need the mastery where as debuffs fall off, they get a speed boost. It still works even if they don't really get the speed boost. We're still fine. but it goes smoothest when they get enough of the speed boost. So we're putting in about 35. I have seen like a 34, but it's been pretty much 35 every time. And I'm sure if, like this one right here, like we'll watch this, like we didn't land a decreased speed here. So this is one of those ones where the game loves to be a pain in the butt. We wouldn't mind getting the rest of the masteries on our girl Ruella. Oh, which by the way, after this we'll show you a nice little tidbit. Alright, so she landed that. Now it comes down to, do we have enough turn meter everywhere? Because and we do. So again, it's and I'm sure that might not be 100% for all I know. I bet you if there's a bunch of resists that happen, on top of that decreased speed not landing, we could be in trouble. She's been really good at landing a lot of debuffs, but getting her sniper and just giving that 5% chance more will really just honestly it lands a lot. Everything lands a lot, but I don't know. It could be nice to just finish her out, but I will say this: she is officially we officially have a champion over 300 speed. She is my fastest champion. Arbiter is not my fastest. I don't care for Arena. It's the only area I use Arbiter. Where is Arbiter? There she is. So what's she, 285? I believe she's 285, yeah. Probably could get a little bit more in her just on the mastery of that right there. I mean, I think that adds 6 speed right there alone. Could glyph up some of this stuff as well, so we could get her faster. I mean, there's ways to get her faster. There are ways to get her faster, so I just don't really care for it, to be honest. You know, Arena is just bad. Like, this is what I have to fight. So why do I really even care how fast she is? You know, it is nice when I have like a opponent that's more along the lines of me, that you could kind of tell sometimes. And normally it's a team that doesn't have a second speed booster after the Arbiter. You're like, I'm probably faster than this team. But I mean, this is all I'm running in Arena. I've been very hesitant so far. Like this one right here, I can't remember. Never mind, guys. We're not gonna waste it. What I did is, we are sitting on a lot of Arena tokens. I just didn't know where I want to go with it yet. Eventually, it's going to go into the accuracy. So instead of just sitting on it, I was like, you know what? I'll throw some in defense. I'll throw some in resistance, and still leave a good chunk left over. Should I want to get one of these to 10 next time? But we just don't have that great of champions. So right now, we're surviving with everything we got. Yeah, I just don't need a lot right now. I don't. I mean, he's got plenty of accuracy. Obviously, getting like 40 more means I could probably put a different piece on there. Though if we're gonna run him in Doom Tower, you do need some pretty high accuracy. Just not a lot here. He's another one that could use accuracy for Doom Tower as I get into higher waves. If I get into higher waves, because I don't know if we're gonna get past some of these bosses. Nether Spider, which was really hard for me last rotation because it was Spirit. has been a little bit. And obviously, Blizzard obviously helped us get through it. And then, where is he? We were able to get through it with this right here. It took a while, but I mean, so much strong affinity here. Just so much strong affinity. And a lot of healing going on between these two. This one's in Relentless. So, and then just the burns going out. And get you guys caught up here. So again, we have these two champions right here. Carl, we did miss a week because I wasn't sure if I was going to have enough energy or enough clan gold for the following week. I wasn't sure, especially if there's energy coming in. So we missed a week. So we could have been at 90 fragments. So now we're 3 rotations away from Carl. And Yakarl and Zenagre are going to help me in Fire Knight. They're finally going to allow me to push into past 20. So really looking forward to that. Really looking forward to getting these two. Which means we'll probably, based off of Champ Chase, which is coming up. Again, we're not pulling. We're not pulling here, but we'll wait for an actual fusion. So we're sitting in a good spot, and we are slowly building out. He's at 30 and 4-star. He's actually a 5-star. I really hope I can fuse him. I'm going to be really upset if I can't. I accidentally made him a 5-star. He's at 29, she's at 29. So just slowly building that out, and honestly, we're just waiting on these two champions that I've never pulled so far in this game, which is really unfortunate that you could get this far and be at the mission to fuse Rosin, and you've never actually pulled any of the rares. That's a little frustrating, that you could be 154 days in and you haven't pulled some of the rares. Holding off on this, because we know we're stuck on this, so I don't really... Am I going to kill myself for this chicken? It's a 5-star, which is nice. But the biggest reason we're not killing ourselves for this chicken is I have to get max glyphs on 5-star. And, I got 4 there, I got 10 here. I mean, technically I have 8 here, I have 10 here, I have 12 here, 2 here, 5 here. It's just not a lot. It's just not a lot. I'm not in the mood to waste these. I'm not just gonna throw them on anybody and like, I don't need them to have it. So we'll wait until I actually have the Rosin epics to push. I don't need the chickens. I don't have many good champions left. So I've pretty much 6-starred everyone. So this is my last 6-star right here who's working her way up. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 chickens ready to go on top of 12 right there. So we're sitting on 28. Pretty soon we'll be on 30. That's 6-stars that I can make. You know? And we did win. We did come in 2nd place in champ training. We got what we wanted, and we're not making 6-star champions right now. I mean, the game just doesn't... It hasn't been rewarding to me in terms of my champion pulls. I've had some good ones. I've had some really good ones. Ruel has been really solid. I've had solid ones. Let's put it that way. Ruel, really solid. Going to be my Fire Knight team. Already is in 20, but going to be my 21 through 25. He's been solid for Clan Boss. She's actually sneaky, been just with that reliable attack down, has been sneaky reliable. Obviously, Mordecai with the burns has been super helpful. Hoskarul, sneaky, really good champion. Really has helped me progress this account. This guy's been a quiet MVP right here. One of my first 6 stars also. Quiet MVP. This guy stinks. He's been, he's still my campaign farmer. He gets the job done. Does what I need. Another little gem. I mean, reality, it's not like a big... It's not someone that's really like carrying this account and could just win everything. Like an Artak or something like that. We just haven't gotten that champion yet. So let me get this going. Let's go. What are we on? We are on Spider. I'll put that on the other screen so I can see it. I think I want to get masteries on our guy Mordecai, but I'm not sure. I don't know if it's worth the energy. It was what it possibly would be was just be able to extend the burns for, so it lands a possible 3, but I just don't know if we need it. So this was one of the cleaner runs, like where the boost, for the most part, worked out exactly as possible. All right, another decreased speed missed. We don't miss that often, I'll be honest. So like I said, I guess with turn meter, I guess that there's a lot of, quote unquote 3% resist that happen, we could get in trouble. Or if she misses it again right there. But again, they're sneaky. Everybody's doing everyone has an attack at some point that has turn meter reduction. Every single one in that. His AoE freeze is also a turn meter drop. He's got the A2, and actually the A1 can reduce turn meter as well. His Omniger's A1, and obviously, as you guys know, Deacon is A3, and then Ruel is A1 as well. I actually don't have Ruella fully booked. She's missing 1 book on her A3, which is a turn meter increase for the team and the crit rate, and I actually think it's better. I've actually been so hesitant to throw it on her, that 1 last book, because I don't know if it screws up this run. Because again, her decrease in the turn meter of the spider is helpful. Her not attacking and doing that, I don't know if that's going to hurt my team. So again, just having War Master, I think would be helpful because he'll just have a lot more procs. It's going to help in the Fire Knight that I'm doing. I don't think he makes it into my later stages for normal team. I don't think he's going to. I think your Carl is just going to take out that position. Carl will get my legendary books. Like, that's a no-brainer, no doubter for me. We'll hold it. So there was a 34. Yeah, like I said, guys, I do think there probably is, like, maybe one opportunity where this fails. We're gonna do this. We're just gonna have Helper run it out the rest of the way. So when super raids are on, I probably can run super raids. Wow, look at that. A little double miss right here. I mean, so you're telling me that the next 9 times this guy throws that AoE out, he's gonna land it on all but one? Alright, so you guys just saw it. We had a miss right there, so the next 7 will hit every single time. We will not miss one. You guys saw it. You guys have seen 3 misses so far, so there's 10 spiderlings. This guy will never miss a freeze for the next 7 opportunities. That was 1. That's 2. That's 2. That's 3. Oh, there we go, guys. We're at 96. We're on pace for 96%. So that was the 4th one, right? Oh, there was a miss here, I believe. I love this game, man. I love the quote-unquote 3% chance. More like 8 or 9% chance. This one here again. For those wondering, I have 273 accuracy. Yeah, she's been super helpful. Like she is, like I said, I've gotten some solid epics. Yeah, I mean, he's solid here. Between these two, just specifically decreasing the turn meter on the spider, it's why this thing works. I actually don't even know if I can take him out. I don't know if I have a champion that can come in here and take that place outside of me pulling a cold heart. So the one nice thing about getting the 2 of these is now that puts us at 3 Immortal Soulstones, and that's going to get us to 300 here, which will push us over 1,000, which means we will eventually buy our first Eternal Soulstone, which is kind of nice. And then I think at some point we're going to be at, so we have 7 there, so we're sitting on 29, but I think we'll be able to, through Dungeon Divers, oh maybe it wasn't Dungeon Divers. Where was, wait, what, oh yeah, that's the Lunar Port's coming next. We're not going to do much artifact enhancement. Not worth it. We got what we wanted out of there. Oh, I think it was in Spider. Or Classic, maybe. Yeah, so we have another 500 there. So that'll push us to 30. That's where I knew there was some out there. Again, we're going to push as much energy into this. And we'll go into our gems. I mean, we pretty much drained ourselves of every resource. And we went into a little bit of gems during CvC. Not much. But we're going to try and get this. And again, after we see where that puts us in Dungeon Divers, if we are in play for this, we'll probably push a little bit further. Because this might be a double up on the Epic Book. If I push for that there, it might technically be a double Epic Book. Because of that. Another one. She normally doesn't miss the decreased speed. They're really trying to test to see if this thing works. Honestly, it's the decreased speed that if it's ever gonna fail, it's most likely gonna be on that. And it pulled through again. Maybe if it somehow manages to not land decreased speeds both times she does it. The reason why I don't turn it off is specifically because of that. Like, if one of those gets missed, she needs to use it again. See, I can't stand when it's a double miss on the freeze. Like, I get if you see a bunch of, like, times it, like, misses one time, but least our silver is going up. We're gonna be ready for this next fusion. We really will. At least silver wise. I mean, shard wise, we're in a good spot, especially if Ancients is a part of it. If a 2x Ancient's a part of the next fusion, we're in a really good spot. So, like I said, we used every resource we could. We used all that up. Really not a lot here. We haven't used our CvC yet, so we'll end up using some of this here very shortly. I could probably start collecting some of it. I don't want to collect that right now. That honestly might be the biggest thing right there. That's nice. That's a 3-day boost instead of a 1. I don't get many of these. I keep telling you guys, man, like, you guys see how efficient my account is. There's no reason I should be dwindling down here. There's zero reason for this. Zero reason why I should be dwindling down. This game is not giving enough XP boost. I'm telling you. Call me crazy, man, but I'm telling you, it's not giving enough XP boost for a free-to-play player. I shouldn't be running out. I have this one being saved from Cursed City, and I would love to be able to do more Cursed City, but, you know, its biggest negative is this right here just trapping you. Just absolutely trapping you right here. And then just these, like, this stinks. The fact that you could just get stumped. Like, I can't get here. I can't get to this boost. I can't beat this. I mean, I can, I guess. Excuse me, if I upgrade champions. I think that's my best luck. We'll get there one day. But yeah, we're missing that boost, which kind of stinks. Can't do this because we're nowhere close. Nowhere close. I have 1. I can't do that. Like, how about this? I can't even do hard because I'm literally trapped between Bommel and not having good champions for it. And this and that. Like, this stinks, man. Just locking that right there, not cool. Just not cool. Because I can at least start to maneuver around here and get some other resources. Yeah, but it's just really not cool. Anyway, guys, like I said, we are going to run Spider. We're gonna go get this, possibly this. Hopefully not use too many gems along the way. Again, we do have the CvC. I haven't touched any of my daily energy, so we have that. Have to finish that up. So we're in a good spot. We're in a good spot there. So we're gonna go finish that out. That's the update, guys, to the account. That's where we're at. We are just kind of building up for the next fusion. That's our mindset right now, is build up for the next fusion, and we'll go from there. We'll see how that pans out, and we're in a good spot. If it's a good champion, obviously we'll be really happy. If it's a bad champion, we'll see what we need to do. Obviously, if it's a fragment, champion, like, we're probably going for it no matter what. You always want to go for fragments, no matter how bad the champion is, just because it gets you champ chase points. But my guess is it'll be one of these fusions again, because our last one was a fragment with Sunogre. But yeah, that's the video, guys. Thanks for tuning in, and I hope I hope you guys are seeing the best way to play this game. Like, there are ways to accumulate all of your resources, and the only thing we're really kind of struggling on is that clan boss. And again, I probably do have a clan boss team if I decide to put Blizzard in it. I just don't want to do that. I don't want to lower his speed. I'm not going to sacrifice clan boss for the rest of everything else that I can do. That's probably my team that 3 keys it, is Blizzard and the double ally protect with this guy. So I really would love to be able to pull another ally protect champion that's really good. That's my goal. That's not my goal, but that's what I'd really like to get, and just go from there. But until then, we're not building out until I really could see my team coming together. So thanks for tuning in, guys. I hope these videos are helpful for you, so you could see if you're like a mid-game player, or even if you're like early game, just seeing how I got myself to this stage where I'm in a really good spot to constantly do fusions now. Like, do I have great champions? No. Have I pulled? Not really. But you know what? What I've been given, I've been able to do a lot with. And you can too, if you really just understand kits and what somebody brings to the table. So that's all I could say for now. Every team's going to be different, and you're not going to have some of the champions I have. You might have some worse. You might have some better. But it's really understanding what you have, and that there are some good champions that this game gives you. Blizzard was great. Torvin, obviously, we got him through that event that they ran. He was a login. Not everybody used or not login, but he was a promo code. Hopefully you pull a tree shield early on, like I did, and he's super helpful for you. I honestly don't even know if I pulled a second tree shield. Oh, I guess I have. That's probably the only other. I've only pulled tree shield twice. So, honestly, at some point we may build this guy out for Hydra. He's actually not a bad Hydra champion. So we may build him out at some point. But, yeah, guys, appreciate y'all tuning in, and I'll see you in the next one.